Last year that you guys lost to Stony Brook, how does it feel against your side playing them again this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime you play a great program, it's an awesome opportunity, and they've done a great job with their program, and we're excited to get the chance to play them at our home field as well.
Cool. Hi, Coach. I'm writing more of a feature article on starting Big Ten play. So, through non-conference play, what do you think's been your biggest strength and weakness?
I think it's obviously nice to get wins. I think that our biggest strength is probably that we're getting better every game, every day, every practice, and if we can continue to do that, I think we'll see progress in the team. I think that the defense has been playing really well. I think the offense is starting to mesh, and we did a good job with draw controls last game. I think we've got good circle play this year and good draw skills, so that makes a huge difference.
What have you thought of your goalie, Julie Krupnik's play this season?
Yeah, Julie's played really well. She stepped up, made big saves. Even in our loss to Duke, she made some huge saves that were really momentum builders for the team. And anytime you can get that type of play from a goalie, it's great. But I think the biggest thing with her is she's just been consistent. Really consistent, makes the save she should make, and then gets one that's a big save every once in a while as well.
Besides Julie, what other newcomers have you been most impressed with this season?
Well, I think last game in particular, Allie Palermo was really impressive. She had a great game coming out of the defense and making plays. She got some draw controls, so she's been extremely impressive. And then we've got a few in the midfield that are doing well. Jill Girardi, we've got Lauren Gilbert and Taylor Pinzone, and then Megan Gordon down on the defensive end as well. So we've got kids, in all ends of the field that are making an impact, whether it's off the bench or wherever, and that really helps. I think our freshmen give us great depth and athleticism.
Do you think that Shelby Frederick's involvement in the game is really important? How does it feel for her to be back in the field?
Yeah, she's really important, Shelby. She's a tremendous leader, and she's been a great leader for this program this year. And, in addition to, everybody thinks about Shelby as a draw person, and she obviously is, in my opinion, the top draw person in the country. But in addition to that, she's a tremendous player on the field and, just really a leader for us as well. So that makes a big difference when you have a player like that on the field, for sure.
In terms of mentality and cohesion and preparedness, do you think there's anything different about this team compared to last year?
This team compared to last year's team, I just think that this team has a great vibe about them. They've done a great job really kind of taking ownership of their team. That's what we've said to them as a coaching staff right from the beginning this year. This is your team, and you guys really got to own it. And I think they've all been doing a great job leading. And I think this team has definitely more depth than the team that we had last year. I think that obviously we had some great players and we lost a couple good players to graduation, but I think this team has quite a bit of depth.
Do you guys enjoy playing at home?
Yeah, I mean, playing at home is where it's at. To not have to get on a plane and travel. Most of the time when we're traveling, we're jumping on a plane, and it's a lot to coordinate that for the coaching staff and everything. So the more we can be at home, the better. And we also have amazing fans, and hopefully we can get a great group out this weekend to support.
Against teams like Maryland and Penn State specifically, what do you hope to do better against them this year, whether that's scoring in transition or draw controls or something else?
Well, I mean, honestly, I'm not really thinking about Maryland and Penn State at this point. I'm just thinking about Stony Brook and what we need to do this particular week. But I think the biggest thing in general this team needs to do is stay focused on today and get better every day.
What do you think of the strengths of Stony Brook, and where you guys exploit them in terms of their weaknesses?
Yeah, I mean, they're very athletic, great speed, and they've got, 3 players that, are just tremendous on the offensive end, in addition to a great crew with them. So I think they're pretty dynamic. They move the ball extremely well, and they're very explosive. So, we're going to have to play great team defense and really just kind of contain their weapons.
Last question. So who has impressed you the most this year in terms of leadership, or a couple players?
Yeah, I would just say we have a great group of leaders. I don't think necessarily it's one in particular player. I think that it started probably with Danita and Sheila and Shelby in the summer, really kind of working to set the tone of what we wanted, and then came in Selena and Holly Korn and Megan Kenna and Lindsay Darrell, Allie Mueller. We really have emphasized that it's not about like a label of a captain. It's about everybody leading. And I think if everybody leads themselves and takes pride in what we're about, it makes a big difference for this team.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Do you enjoy getting a second chance? I know I looked at your schedule this year. You play a lot of teams that you lost to last year. Does it feel good to get a second shot in order to beat them this year?
Yeah, that's the beauty of losing. I guess is you get a second chance, and so the following year. Not everyone gets a second chance because the kids who graduated are but Stony Brook, they ended our season last year. So anytime you play someone that ended your season, there's definitely some emotion there, and but honestly, the focus is on us and what we need to do to be successful, and I think if this team does that, their potential is limitless.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Kelly.